We are in. We're gonna be cooking the most tasty meal you've ever had in your life. I don't care if you don't know how to cook, because I didn't either, and I just threw this shit together and it's delicious. Let's go. I didn't know how to cut an onion. I didn't know how to do any of it, so I'm gonna show you. I didn't know how to do absolutely any of this. It looks like this onion was already kind of sliced through before. I was on a mission to bring back old school YouTube. My chopping skills, subpar. I'm gonna take out the middle pieces. Now I'm going to turn my stove on just like a little bit. I have it on like a medium because young hoes keep the heat on high. I have 2 sticks of this garlic herb butter. This is my favorite butter, bro. I shop at Stater Bros, but I'm sure they have it everywhere. This much, I don't know, like a third. Heat that up. In this time, you're gonna need cream cheese. You're gonna need heavy whipping cream. Of course, the garlic butter. Get 2 of these just for good measure. It's always good to have this on hand too. Purple or white onion. I chopped it already. And then a boneless, skinless chicken breast from Stater Bros. I get 4 of these. I save 2 for another day. This is how I meal prep because I also have a full-time job. Luckily, I work from home though. While that's heating up, I'm gonna grab my onion and just throw it in there, to be honest. A lot of people are gonna yell at me for not washing the chicken. I was taught not to wash chicken because in the process of rinsing it, you are spreading more bacteria across your chicken, thus making the whole thing more dangerous for you. If you wanna call me nasty for that, you can. I really don't care. But you're still here, so. I need tongs. See, I'm horrible at slicing anything. Because if I can be up on here on Instagram and I don't know how to chop anything, and I'm still making a how to cook video, that should motivate you enough, don't you think? Sheesh. I use that for the chicken now. Now I'm gonna throw the garlic in there and start immediately on the chicken. It is starting to get a little bit browned, which is good. I may remove this from the heat if I take too long on the chicken. I found my tongs. Huzzah! We're going to take some salt. We're gonna generously coat it. Onion powder. Garlic powder. I do a pretty good amount on all this stuff, okay? Black pepper. I use hot Hungarian paprika, but you don't need to use hot Hungarian if you don't want to. You can use any type of paprika. Lastly, Italian seasoning. This is very important for this recipe because it gives it that great flavor. We are going to pack on the Italian. Now I'm gonna throw the onion back on the heat just so it'll start to get brown. Then I'm gonna prepare my pasta. I don't have purified water because I live like a college student. I don't have time for that. Like 3/4 of the way, I don't know. Need 3/4, bitch! Don't forget, you don't wanna burn it. Now's the time when you preheat your oven to 375. Since I want this to be done now, I'm doing 420. Because obvious reasons. High heat on this pot. I pretty much am almost already done with the prep that this needs. I need like boatloads of salt. Pasta time. Honestly, I use this. It's not gonna kill you if you don't use the exact measurements in this recipe. That's the best part. Okay. Once this is starting to brown a good amount, which it looks like it's pretty much there, now I'm gonna toss in the chicken. Thicky chickens. So now we're gonna have the heat up to a medium. All right, so. When did I give a fuck? I like to use this to catch any of the oil. All right, we're just going to get both sides of this really seared. Let's throw in a bay leaf, the water for the pasta, and the chicken, because who cares? We're just gonna kind of let this chill for now. Optional if you want a side. I'm gonna grab these too. I like to baste the chicken sometimes. Sometimes I'm kind of lazy and I don't do this. Let's check on it. Oh yeah, doggy. Let me tell you, at this point, I can make this in my sleep. I don't know, it's just so flavorful. I get really excited about the little things in life, and I think you should too. And I have so many like random recipes that I've picked up along the way. I'm not great at cooking. I never said I was great at cooking. I said I would make something that's tasty. And my Mexican man loves it, which means that it must be decent enough. Honestly, I'm gonna throw in just a bit more, like that much. I I'm also gonna leave that butter out because that's gonna like soften enough to spread over the rolls. Our pasta water is almost boiling too. Now it's just kind of a waiting game. It's kind of chill. You get to watch your shows. You can watch me, for example. I don't have a lot of content out yet, but it's fine. Our chicken is pretty much good on both sides now. Oh my gosh, she's a professional. Oh my gosh, I forgot about my drink. Oh my God. Sheesh. Now our pasta's kind of boiling. All right. Time to stop playing around. Put it on the pan. Now I'm gonna remove that from the heat for a bit. Turn the heat on low on that burner. And just kind of let that be there for a little while. Let's throw in the pasta too. I'm gonna throw in a quarter box of rigatoni. I'm also gonna throw, I ran out. I'm also gonna throw in a little bit of this bow tie because it'll be ready in around the same time anyway. When did I give up? I'm gonna throw this in the oven even though the oven's not done preheating. So this meal is kind of hard to mess up. Now for our sauce, I guess. I'm so excited, this video is so easy. Okay, with some mozzarella and some Parmesan. Let's put it back on. We're gonna keep it on a pretty low heat because this pasta is gonna take like 12 minutes and this is not gonna take that long. I'm gonna start by melting down my cream cheese. This has been sitting out this whole time. It'll be soft enough to melt pretty quickly. I like to use like 3/4 of the block of cream cheese. Now we're gonna take some of our whipping cream. See how it's kind of sizzling a little bit? That's good, that's good. But whatever, honestly. Girl, whatever. I wanna make a lot of sauce because I have big pieces of chicken. We're gonna throw in our mozzarella and our Parmesan. Every once in a while, just stir your pasta around. Aggressively kind of wait for all of this to come together. More seasoning. So just go in with the same seasonings that you used for the chicken. A little bit of onion powder, once again, black pepper, garlic powder, and of course, plenty of that Italian, and paprika. Paprika really just adds color. That's what made the chicken really like crispy. We're just gonna kind of mix it around and wait for it to melt. I use a lot of dishes. We're gonna throw in like 2 tablespoons of that butter. The rest of this will be for the rolls. I do have these set aside. I'm gonna throw these in like probably the last 6 or 7 minutes of the chicken. This looks so tasty. It's taking everything in me not to try this. I forgot to set a timer. Ah! So this isn't really thick enough yet for my liking. So I'm just gonna keep stirring it every once in a while and throwing in some more mozzarella if I have to. I'm gonna give it another couple minutes and then start tasting it. All right, first taste test. Dude, I got it right on the first try. I just need to let that cheese melt a little bit, but damn, that's good. I'm gonna remove the bay leaf now. I taste test everything. Pasta's done. Ooh, oh God. It's better to slightly underdo it than to overdo it. Also, don't get water all over your kitchen counter and don't give yourself steam burns. I don't want to see people doing this and getting steam burns, okay? Our pasta is strained, our pasta mixture. Ready to combine it with the sauce. Noticing, that's what happens when you get down like me. Remove the bay leaf and then just mix it in. This looks delicious. I'm so excited. At this point, I am gonna completely remove it from all heat. Just throw some parsley on top. Mix. Now's a good time to throw in the rolls. We're gonna put that on the pan with the chicken just off to the side. What's beautiful is that the chicken is starting to do its thing. Don't keep your oven open a long time. I use a lot of paper towels, I'm sorry. I'm a young hoe, I'm not a hoe, I'm a responsible housewife in training. I've been working on this whole video. Dude, that juice is so tasty and I cannot wait to try this pasta. Remember how earlier I said I use a lot of dishes? I decided I would like to use a bowl for aesthetic purposes. So I'm putting the plate in the sink. I also just never finish anything in my life, so it's easier to keep it in a bowl. I got these from Target, and they're like Pyrex. I really don't feel like doing more dishes later, so if you want to, just make some of these with it. It'll change the game for you. You can do these in the air fryer. I have an Instant Pot, and you can steam veggies in that. It's called a pressure cooker. You want to make sure it looks nice for your husband who just came home from war. Make him regret cheating on you the whole time he was out on deployment. ASMR. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Time to check our rolls. Ooh, I think I burnt them. We're good. We're fine. God, stop judging. Stop judging. Oh, it's freaking the sun, bro. Like I said earlier, I'm just gonna cut into it. Nice, it's done. All right, cool. It's all tender and shit. Let's start to plate it up, shall we? I'm being so for real. This was like my favorite video I've ever made. Sheesh. This is what we're working with. We got our bread roll, our pasta in there, and our chicken. Time for our little mukbang. Let me pour some juice. Our final paper towel sacrifice of the video. Let's see how these rolls turned out. Look at our roll. Okay. I thought I burnt it, but I didn't. Oh my god, that was so good. These beautiful steak knives my mom gave me. I'm just gonna cut off a piece of chicken. Preferably you would wait like 15 minutes before you slice into the chicken because you really want to let that rest for at least 10 minutes because it will continue cooking since it's so hot from the oven. Ooh, that chicken is flaky. I need a real hearty bite in there. I need a proper mukbang. Let me show you guys what we got. Look at that bite, doggy. Take a bite. You have to make this. Oh my gosh. This is so good. Let's go. Yeah. Also, if you want this to have some spice to it, you can add some cayenne pepper or some red chili flakes, I believe. Red chili flakes really make it. I honestly forgot to add them in this one, but it's still so tasty regardless. That piece of chicken, bro. Delicious. I'm so proud of this meal right now. I think you should be too. If you try to make it, you know, heck yeah. If anyone followed my example. Remember how I mentioned the butter earlier? And how we're gonna save it for the rolls? The rolls aren't that hot, but the butter's melted just enough, so I just threw some butter on there. Oh my god. Try this. Wow. Solid 9.5 out of 10. It is 11:53. God, with that chicken being so tender. Another way you could spice this up is with some shrimp. So good. I was starving. I was out all morning because I was working. So lately what I've been doing is surprising people in public with stickers of their cars. So I'll go out and I'll leave hand-drawn sticker sheets of their cars that was already like die cut and everything. And it's really fun. I've been having a really good time. If you guys do want to hang out with me on live, that is a thing that we do too. One more bite, hold on. Put it on the bread. This was the most fun video I've ever made in my life. I'm honestly full. That's all I got. All right, guys, that is it for the cooking and eating show of the day. I hope that you liked the way that this turned out. I hope that you enjoyed hanging out with me. Let me know in the comments if you ate with me or what you did while you watched this video. Would you like to make a cameo? You know you did a good job when you have a little doggy begging at your little table side. See you guys.